the imagery. There's a lot of, I would say, religious kind of imagery, particularly kind of Eastern. I mean, you did go to Catholic school, so it's not 100% surprising that that's kind of like part of it. But the cover art for Bop Bop is a mandala. Thank Ben for remembering what that is. Katie, you've been wearing a bindi, and the face painting, the body art, the face painting, even the flower headdress and the visuals. I mean, just everything. It becomes, part of this question that people want to ask. What is that? What do these mean to you? These religions, these cultural aspects. Like, how does it affect what you make? And yeah, essentially, where does this come from?
It'd be hard to take the things out of us that we really like out in order to like make music and like hide them, So I think it's just like things we like showing through. Like, I know Sam's interested a lot in Eastern religion. I'm interested in it, but he might be a little more interested in it. He's like got all this like, like the goddess up on the dashboard and like and whatever. I don't know. And I do like writing stuff about God sometimes, just because it's always been in my face since I was born. Like God, like he's up there. Like you better talk to him. Say 10 Hail Marys. It's like, really? Like
exactly 10.
Yeah, tell 10 Hail Marys and 10 Our Fathers. I can't tell this story. I will tell this story. No, I won't tell this story. But yeah, it's like, okay, so at some point, you figure out whether or not you believe in those things or if you believe in your own version of them, but it doesn't mean that those references are going to go away. And they're kind of beautiful in their own way, maybe when you give them your own meaning. Specifically for flower crowns, I just put one on one day. My friend made one for Halloween and it was sitting in her room and I was like, I can't take it off. Like, it feels so great. And that's how you feel when you put it on your head. So I don't know. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah, I think that says it. Just parts of us, and we're putting ourselves into the music that we're making, so it comes through.
It doesn't seem like you guys hide yourselves from anything. You could say there's people out there that purposefully won't seek out things, or will just have the blinders on when something is shown to them. But like for instance, like Eastern religions. I mean, it's not like you walk down the street. Well, I mean, maybe now it's a little more prevalent, but before, I mean, growing up, there wasn't, you didn't see like the anything Hindi or Buddhist or it just wasn't out there as much as, as a percentage that it is today. And
that's true.
Perhaps it's like you just being open-minded and having that, ability to absorb lots of different things maybe plays into that.
Yeah, I hope so. I think we're both trying that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it does have something to do with our music, too. Our music, like, I don't know if it's like, I definitely wouldn't call us a Christian rock band, right? Like, we're not like a religious band. There's no religion being, like, pressed. But I do feel like when we experience music, when we make it and when we listen to it, there's something, like, we're taking it seriously in some way, Something nice is happening internally. We want to give people a good vibe or a good feeling or something.
Definitely. Yeah, get those feelings across. Mm-hmm. And, sometimes there's this drone. I often like, with samples and things, finding some ambient thread that might just go on underneath the whole thing. Some kind of drone that, could be equated to sitar music where there's the drone happening or, whatever. Some sort of meditative thread that is constant throughout the whole thing.
Well, it's kind of like, and again, like most people were probably introduced to that stuff via the Beatles. I mean, like the Inner Light and things like that, and especially musically, like when you listen to that song. I mean, like I know lots of people who skip through that one when they put on like Sgt. Pepper or anything like that, and they're like, yeah, and it's like, well, just listen to it for a minute. Like It's like there's kind of like this, nobody was doing that at the time.
Yeah.
Like it just wasn't happening. Right. And B, like the texture of the sitar, like, and the tablas and everything that's like in that, just kind of like it's so alien that like you want to know more about it. And
absolutely.
that was at least my perspective with it when I first heard it. I was like, what in God's name is making that noise?
Right. Yeah, on the other side of the world. Neat to hear the sounds that are coming from there.
Katie, why move forward from Diego Paulo? Was there like a sense that you pretty much did what you could do within those confines of that band, or?
I think so. It was so fun. It was 5 people, right? So 4 boys and a girl. I was in a band like that in high school, also 4 boys and a girl, and there were even 2 brothers, just like there were in Diego Paulo. And it's funny how similar the dynamics were. Like, just so much fun. And I love hanging out with lots of boys because I grew up with 2 older brothers and like hang out with them and all their friends. But it is tough to keep a whole band together. It's tough to like maintain like 5 people's feelings and thoughts and musical tastes and stuff. So sometimes it just, it's like, okay, well, time to part ways a little bit. We all have different goals maybe, but I don't know.
I would ask you the same question, but you kind of still play with the guys. You're in what is it, Travel Songs?
Mm-hmm. Travel Songs.
That's one of the 530 bands that you're part of. But you seem to be in pretty high demand. I take it you're easy to work with.
Thank you.
I'm just assuming, like their sound is a very kind of tropical bossa nova sort of thing. It was, heavily influenced from Getz Gilberto kind of style, I guess. How involved are you still with Travel Songs? Is that just as full time as Mean Lady, or do you like take a little extra time for Katie?
I'd say both have different things going on. With this record coming out, we're gonna have a lot of exciting things ahead. So, but still stay busy with them too. They're constantly gigging and working on different projects. So, yeah. Delaware's nice just because it's not like, okay, this month I'll be in New York, this month it's just all kind of in a close area, so I'm able to stay active with all the groups.
Do you find it difficult to spread yourself around so much with everybody, or?
Sometimes I'm using a calendar more. which
iCal
helps. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes, but not all the time.